and welcome back to Sarah's Joyful Journey. I'm Sarah Joy. As you can tell, I am in the car. Matt is over here driving. One of the things we did this year is we bought the Florida State Parks Pass. So we're going to start exploring the state parks. One is very close to our house. It's probably like 5-10 minutes away. It's called Lake Louisa State Park. So today we're going to go up and we're going to spend a couple hours exploring. And we thought it would be fun to take you along with us. So we will check in once we get to the state park. All right, we have arrived at Lake Louisa State Park and we're pulling in and heading up to the ranger station to get checked in. This is our first time coming here. We've never been here before, so it'll be fun to explore and see what kind of amenities and offerings they have. Well, we made it into the park. We got a nice little map, which I will go over with you guys later. It talks about like some safety concerns, some of the things that they offer, like biking, hiking, camping, equestrian trails. Some of the things I know that they do is they have guided Segway tours, which would be fun. You can rent kayaks, paddle boards, all that kind of stuff here as well. You can bring your own. And it's really pretty. There's apparently 3 lakes. You have Dixie Lake.
Oh no, there's more.
There's more than that. Okay, so you have Bear Lake, Dixie Lake, Hammond Lake, Smokehouse Lake, Dude Lake, Hook Lake, and Lake Louisa. There's all kinds of maps and everything for trails that you can go and you can do. So this will not be the only time we explore this state park. We will come many, many times. I think we're going to head out and try and find one of the smaller trails and go from there. All right, once we park and get out, we will check back in with you folks. We're driving in, and I think we're gonna do the Bear Lake Loop. It's like 2 miles. There's lots of water around here. We're already seeing places where they have trails that you can just go ahead and just walk and take. There's lots and lots of trails here. It's very pretty. One thing that they do here that would be really fun is they have cabin camping, and you can do glamping where you can have like electricity and stuff in a tent, and they provide everything you need for that. They also do primitive camping, which Matt and I have no interest in whatsoever. Keep going straight. Let's go to Lake Louisa, the beach area. So, like I said, we're going to find lots of stuff, and we may do a couple things. We can spend about an hour and a half to 2 hours here before we've got to go home and head on with some of our other plans. We are going to go hang out with Hope and Andy this evening, so I'm looking forward to that.
Dixie Lake.
All right, so yeah, there's lots of space. And I think the roads here, they say, total up to like 7 miles, so you can ride and you can walk on these roads as well. There's lots of RV camping, and so you never know. It looks like coming over here, we have a nice parking area, and you can do some camping. Dixie Lake, excellent. So you can go in and explore that area. And there it looks like there's like a little bathroom over there, maybe.
Yeah, there is.
So this is pretty cool. I'll get my camera to focus.
Oh, the tip about the card.
Okay.
If you are a Florida resident and you buy the card, it is good for 1 year to the end of the month that you bought it. So if you buy it at the beginning of January like we did, it's good until January next year at the end of January. So basically you get 13 months out of it if you buy it at the beginning of the month instead of just 12.
Yeah. And we bought it on the special where they have it for 50% off. Now Matt could get 25% off at any time of the year, being a veteran. but the 50% off sale is something I've heard they do every year anyway. So we got the family one. So in most state parks, we can bring up to 8 people in a car. There are a couple exceptions for really popular state parks that you can only bring 2. It looks like we're coming up to some of the equestrian sites up here. So this is where they do the guided trails, which as soon as I lose some more weight,
There's the horses out there.
I want to come and do this. I haven't been on a horse in forever, but you have to have a BMI of 31 or less, and I am not quite there. So that will be one of my goals once I come back in. And these are some of the equestrian places where you can camp with your horses. So that is really cool if you have horses. They are a dog-friendly area. They do say that the dogs need to be on a 6-foot leash, which there's some people over here, and it does look like they have their dogs off leash. I'm sure there's ways that you can always like push the rules because it's not like there's a ton of people out here. But as Ghost grows up, I definitely want to bring him and Piper over. We left him at home today just because
It's new,
and we just want to explore. His stroller is coming, so this might be something we can bring him and do, especially as he gets all his shots. We know we want to come and explore the trails and let him come. We're coming up on some of the camping sites now.
Yeah, this is all the Dixie Lake area.
Yeah.
So we're coming down to the southern end of the park.
Yep.
So we'll go up here, we'll do the turnaround loop.
Absolutely.
And then go back up towards Bear Lake
and Lake Louisa.
Lake Louisa.
So they do have, right over here is the kayaking.
That's Hammond Lake.
Yeah, so Hammond Lake. And they have the kayak rentals right here. They also, this is where they do the Segway tours, which would be fun to do a guided Segway tour. I really, really want to do paddleboarding. So these are their glamping tents. Matt and I may go home and look and see what that costs, and we may come out and do this on one weekend.
They've got air conditioning, they've got, a small refrigerator.
Yeah,
a grill
I would
outside,
glamp. I
speed
don't
bump.
want to sleep on the ground, but they've got little grills and chairs. This is their dump station, which I have heard they have electric and water, but they do not have sewer. So they at least have a dump station for you. So again, they're just telling us to keep right. So this is all their camping areas, which we are going to the Florida RV show. And yes, we have lofty dreams of actually doing an RV one time. So, getting one at some point. But I don't know.
Something small.
Yeah.
Nothing like this.
No, that is too big. If we got something that big, we're living in it full time.
I would do something maybe this size.
Possibly, like Hope and Andy have a
But
class.
this is
C.
like they get the laundry and restroom area, the showers
Absolutely.
and everything. Some of these sites are pull through. Some of them are back in.
And you can also tent camp in them.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe we will do tent camping at some point. If we're going to do tent camping, it's definitely going to be with an air mattress. All right, we'll check back in shortly. Okay, so we're coming down another road and just kind of looking and seeing what we got. Wilderness Point parking. Okay, so what is Wilderness Point? Okay, so Wilderness is right over here. So it looks like there is some trails off in through here. Yep, there's one of the blue markers. So we
Which
got
means it's a
some
side
trails.
trail.
Yeah,
It's not the main trail, it's a side trail.
yeah. It's really pretty, and I like that they've got all these different trails, and then they've got different places to park right near there. So, and like I said, we're pretty much just exploring, and we do want to do one of the shorter trails today. Their shortest trail is like half a mile.
But their longest is 5.5.
Yeah, which is awesome. And I'm sure at some point we'll be coming multiple times and doing other trails, because I think this is something we definitely are going to keep year after year after year, just because I really enjoy being outside in nature and going hiking and all that kind of stuff.
And the good thing is it's good for all state parks except for 2.
No, it's good at all of them. It's just 2 of them you can only bring in 2
right.
people,
You can only bring in,
which are Wiki Wachi and Homosassa. Well, it's near Homosassa. It's like Ellie Lutz or something they've got, which is ones we want to go to. They've got like a little zoo. But those are about an hour and a half, 2 hours from here, which is not far. We'll definitely do that. We definitely want to eventually explore further down south as well. But we're just going to try some of the ones near us. And yeah, so hopefully we'll find a spot here soon to park and get out and do a little bit more exploring. All right, so we found a big parking lot. There's a boardwalk right over here. It's supposed to be like quarter mile, half mile, something like that. It goes down by Lake Louisa. We're going to do that. And then over off this way, there is a nature trail, which is 3.5 mile trail. I think we're going to walk over and explore that. Yes, I have my sunglasses on because they go over my other glasses. So they are on my head. And I know that some of you don't like that, but it is what it is. It's a little bit bright out here. All right, so let's go down and explore this boardwalk. I think when we walk down first, we're just going to walk down, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like when we get down there.
Okay, so we are basically like right here. But all these lakes interconnect. So you have Lake Louisa, Lake Minnehaha, Lake Mineola.
Which we go and we walk up near
We walk the path around
Lake Mineola.
Lake Mineola. Lake
Because-
Hiawatha
yeah.
is where we take the dogs
Yeah,
to that dog park up there, to the park up there.
yeah.
So literally you could take the waterway
All the way.
all the way up into Lake Mineola from where we're at right here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Isn't it?
So we are at Lake Louisa. As you can see, there is a little playground and you can walk right out to the beach area. So we'll walk over and we'll explore that and get that a little bit closer in just a moment. So there is a nice little sandy beach right here that you can just walk in. And then over here, they have picnic tables and grills. So you could like come and have an actual picnic out here. And then here is a little memorial marker for Dean R. Gilmore. And from what I understand, he was killed in a crash that crashed in Lake Louisa. So there's that. But over here, we've got some more tables. And it's windy today because we're getting some storms blowing in, but it's not too cold, which is kind of nice. But yeah, they've got some trash cans and picnic tables out here that you can come and have a picnic, which that would be a lot of fun to do. Just pack a lunch. Definitely need to, yeah, we need to invest in a cooler that we can put in the car so that when we come on adventures like this, we can have ice water, we can have stuff to eat if we wish. But you can walk down. There's quite a few tables over here. There's just beautiful trees. And like I said, this is like what? Like 5 minutes from our house.
Yeah.
10 minutes from where we live.
I think it took 7 minutes to get here.
Yeah, and most of that was at the stoplight waiting to turn in. So beautiful, beautiful lake. Yeah, it is pretty big. All right, so I think we're gonna walk over to the actual nature trail area and we're going to try explore that trail. I don't know how much of that 3.5 mile trail we will actually get done today, just because we are on a little bit of a time crunch, but at least we're getting out, and I'm going to call this hike number 1 for the year. I would like to do 27. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but we'll figure it out. We're gonna see how far I can get. All right, so we're still over by Lake Louisa and coming up all the way up to the actual water, which I will not go in, but because it's murky. But you can tell how windy it is just seeing the wind blow across the water. It's so pretty. There's some wildlife over here. There's a bird. Which is awesome. There's people out in the lake too, which that would be really cool. Looks like over here there's some more picnic tables and a little bit of a trail that we're gonna maybe walk down and explore before we head over to the nature trail. So we're on the boardwalk right before you get to the lake. It's just beautiful. All the vegetation. And just the water. Really, really excited to go and explore these trails. I don't think Matt's excited, but I'm excited because I like being outdoors. It's just beautiful. So we're coming up on the trail, the nature trail. What I like is they have the dog weigh station with bags provided, although you should always have your own. And then it tells you some information about what kind of things you can see. So there's bald cypress trees, barred owls, gopher tortoises, alligators, stuff like that. And it says that this trail is for biking and hiking, and it's considered easy. Horses cannot come over this one. So we're just gonna kind of follow the trail and see where we go for a little while. It's really pretty. And the trail is pretty well marked. And again, this one is supposed to be like 3.5 miles. I don't know if we're gonna do all 3.5 miles of it today. Because like I said, we have stuff that we're going to do. And so far, I think Ghost is behaving because I haven't gotten any alerts from my Furbo nanny telling me about it. But it's just beautiful trees back in here. That would be really cool. And what'd they say about the orange markers?
Orange is the main trail.
Yeah, so, which is really cool because you can see right here on the trees they've got it marked as to which way you are going, because not all of it is super clearly defined right now.
And then if you see blue, that's a secondary trail.
That's a side trail, which, you know, you could just spend all day exploring around here. So we're definitely going to get a backpack and stuff like that so that we can carry water bottles as we go exploring these trails. Yeah, but I'm excited for Ghost to be fully vaccinated and just spend the day walking along through the trails because he is going to love that. It's really cool. They got a nice little bench over here too.
Nice little sitting area.
All right, so we're just gonna walk this trail for a little while and enjoy our scenery, and we'll check back in later. We're still walking the trail. What we've noticed, this is like the third or fourth one we come across. They have little things that tell you about the wildlife, whether that be an animal. We've seen one for our bobcat. We've seen one for some vegetation. So that is pretty cool to find and read about as we are walking along this trail. So we're still just hiking along here. It's so pretty. I'm actually very thankful that I have a gimbal because I can walk and hopefully it's not too bouncy for you guys. It keeps it pretty stable. We decided to take one of the main side loops. So we're just walking along. We've seen a few people, but for the most part, there is nobody out here. So this is awesome. I'm sure during the summer it's a little bit different, but I think when we get home later today, we will try to find another state park to go explore here real soon.
One cool thing about the trails here at Lake Louisa is they have checkpoint markers.
Yeah, everything is pretty well marked. I'm really happy with that.
You really can't get lost on these trails. If you follow the markers and the map.
And as you can see, it's a handy trail. Some of it's covered by pine, but it's a pretty well defined trail in most places. There are a few areas where it just kind of gets a little bit lost, but not too bad. And then just keep looking for like your painted trademarks because they're there. trees right through here. These are just so pretty. I love being out in nature, and Florida has got some great nature, especially in the Central Florida area.
Oh yeah. Moss on the trees.
I know, it's just gorgeous.
Oh, there's the orange.
Yeah, so see, they marked really well all the vegetation, and it's a nice wide trail too.
Yeah, because I think at Wekiva we had to pretty much go single file.
Yeah, there was some shorter spots. Maybe we'll go back to Wekiva, because when we went last time, it was summertime and it was busy. We didn't have a map. We didn't carry water with us. We just kind of went and explored. So maybe we'll go back there.
And before you knew it, we did 4 miles.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. It was awesome. But yeah. It's just so peaceful. And we're right off 27, so it's not like we're super far in the middle of nowhere. We're literally just off the beaten path. And you can have this beautiful, hidden, peaceful park. It's just gorgeous. We're right on the trail, and they have this beautiful little swampy area. Just literally like 10, 15 feet off the trail, if even that. So pretty. We're still walking off into nowhere. There's Matt. I just wanted to point out this is a nice grassy trail, and we're at marker 18. We are taking 19, although let's look at our map and see where 17 goes down.
It takes you around Bear Lake, which
It's 1:15.
let's take 19.
Do you want to go 19?
Yeah.
All right, I definitely want to come back and go down to 17
Yeah.
and go around Bear Lake. So we're going to take 18 or towards 19, 20, and then get off at 1, and that should bring us back up to the lake, because we parked right about right there.
Yep.
Right where that P is. So, and we've gone 1.34 miles, so decent little walk so far. All right, we're going to carry on. So we're just past the marker. We're walking along. It's just really pretty back here. This trail that we're currently on is one that is approved for horses. We just saw some horse apples on the ground. But it's just a nice little trail. It's so pretty back here. And the road is literally right there. It's just so quiet. Of course, it is January, so this is not height of tourist season at all. All right, well, we're going to continue on with our hike. So we're near Bear Lake. It says there's a boat drop-off only, so the lake must be right down this way. I'm going to walk down it real quick. They got a picnic table over here, and we just passed a little parking area, but it does make a loop that gets us back onto the trail that we're going to. Let's see if we can actually see the lake. It seems weird that there's a boat drop-off area. And there's a little path. Oh, there it is. Let's walk down and go see the lake. I can hear a creek. A little bit of running water. So we're not going to be able to get super close to the lake because the way the boat drop-off is. That's cool. They got a life raft. It is very, very windy. But yeah, so you have a little boat launch. And motorboats are not allowed here unless it's like a trolling motor. But there is Bear Lake. So really, really pretty. So we're back at Lake Louisa. that path that we first came down where there were picnic tables. Yeah, we're at it on the other side. So we've made a big giant circle and we are walking back to the car now. Look at that.
About 2.5 miles?
Something like that. Look at that beautiful oak tree. It's gorgeous. So we've done 2.8 miles. Watch your head. So almost 3 miles. And like we literally could spend all day here walking around and all the different trails and going off in all the different areas. Apparently there's like 20 miles worth of trails. So we will be coming back for sure and going on some different trails. I want to bring Piper. She doesn't like people that much. So this would be a good one to bring her and Ghost to once he is fully vaccinated. We got about another month for that. All right, well, we're going to stop right over here at this bench and close out this video and walk back to our car and go home and get showered up. Well, there you have it. That was us exploring Lake Louisa State Park for the first time. That was so much fun. It's beautiful. It is cloudy because it's going to rain this afternoon. So I don't think many people were wanting to come out. Plus it's January. But we will be back for sure. If you like this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can be notified anytime we explore a state park. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.